guys, welcome to another edition of Q&A with Coach Tandar. I hope you guys are having all a good day and a good week. I'm going to get to the next question straight away. It's actually a very good question. So here we go. Coach T, I have a hard time in life saying no to things, and that makes me feel overwhelmed at times with work and my personal life. I have known this about myself for a long time, but haven't really been able to overcome it. I'm turning to you for help. This is a question that has been coming up in the last few days over and over again, and it's actually from the people who have been watching the Q&As. So I thought it's a great way to also bring this question up one more time to cover another angle of the answer, because no problem has only one answer to it, and there's different ways of looking at it and different solutions we can come up with. So I decided to redo this question one more time in a different angle, so hopefully it would help a few others as well. The part in your question that you've been giving a lot to friends and family that takes away from your work and your personal life, it's probably because at some point in time that did serve you. It serves you to be there for them, to help them, because when we give, we're contributing beyond ourselves. It gives us fulfillment, it gives us growth, it makes us feel good. It's something beyond ourselves and it's not selfish. So we keep doing that for our friends and family and coworkers and some people that we haven't met. So we like to do that part. You might be giving while you're running on empty yourself. So you haven't been pouring it in, you haven't been giving yourself enough. So therefore you feel lost at times, you don't know how to say no. That's one aspect of looking at it, which we did cover in a previous video. Another aspect that we can look at is maybe, just maybe, you're surrounding yourself with other people's questions and requests and problems because there's something deeper inside of you that you want to avoid and not to look at this point in your life. There's something you do not want to deal with, which you don't know, maybe probably you don't know what it is, and once you figure it out you probably will find a solution for it. But a lot of people have a hard time facing that fear, the initial moment to sit there and say, what am I afraid of? What is it that bothers me? I want to change this. I don't like this style that things are going. I want to change it, but I'm actually scared to look at that fear because it would actually stare me in the eye and makes me realize where I've been going wrong. That's actually a good part of the fear, and a lot of people kind of avoid it because once you get that part over with, the rest becomes easy. You start with your solutions and you start with your action steps and you get to where you need to go. So defining what your fear is actually the most important, and sometimes it becomes hard, sometimes it's easy. If this is the case, some people, when they cover themselves up with other people's issues and other people's needing them and all that, it's because they haven't had that alone time to center themselves. For example, for myself, my daily routine includes going for a run in the morning, and I do that run on my own, and I have to be alone with myself. Yes, there's blaring music in my ears, but it's just me putting my thoughts together, thinking what did bother me at some point, what wasn't right, what didn't feel good. I think about those and I think, what was it? Was it me? Was it another person? What the situation? So I really go right into it and I figure out a solution for it, and then I continue with my day. So I just deal with the knot right there. A lot of people turn to yoga and the quiet times. A lot of people do certain things like I heard there's that water tank, the isolation tank that people go and float in for over an hour, which might not be my thing, but it might be yours. So there's so many different things that people do to have that alone time, the quiet time, the shutdown time to yourselves, and be alone with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your emotions. Really feel them. What is it that's really bothering me? And ask the right questions. If you have to ask the right questions, you will get to a solution. Like really go into it. Am I fearing shame? Is it a fear of abandonment? Is it something that I'm not comfortable with being on my own? Or is it feel of failure? Or am I not good enough? So different kind of questions. And why is it that I'm feeling this way? And where did it begin? And if you can't do it on your own, always you can do it with the help of a coach, or talk to your friends about it. Be more open. The more you communicate later on about the findings that you have about yourself, or sometimes you haven't got to certain points, so it's best not to bring in any other opinion in there but your own. So you might not want to discuss it yet with other people, but it's a start. It's a start where you get deep down into why is it that you can't say no to others, and saying yes to yourself. So that's another angle I wanted to really cover with you. I hope this would help you in some shape or form, and the many of you out there who might still have some questions regarding the yes and no, also still were struggling with this issue. Please do pass it on to those who might benefit from this too. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. I have some exciting news coming up really soon, so you don't want to miss out on that. And until next week, keep happy and healthy.